This is the Voyage of the Story Shell. So for Barnsley Bright Nights 2025, we put out a new commission and we asked a group of artists called the Colour Foundry to work with a local primary school and create the origin story, basically. Where did the shell come from and how did it get to Barnsley? So all the animation and the voices and everything that you see on the film has been created by them collaboratively. The story shell's been a huge part of our MPO and we wanted to really celebrate it and do something completely different and really get a local school involved because we've not done that yet through the MPO, so it was a great chance to get them to all work together to create something new and unique.
I think initially, having seen the story shell and created kind of content with kids around workshops in its kind of static form, I got excited about the potential of what you could do with animation and projection with it. And then was really excited when a commission was developed, that kind of covered that kind of concept. I'm always up for working with kids to make professional work in quirky and new ways. And the idea of telling a story on a structure which is about stories was just really exciting.
My highlight for this project has been seeing all the children that were involved in creating the story, the animation and the songs actually come and see it and experience it, and seeing them saying, oh, there's my seal and that's my voice. That was absolutely magical.
I think the voices of children coming through really strongly in the piece, but the piece still feeling very pro and very high quality. We've really honoured the input of the kids, their story ideas, their songs, their artwork, and it's just a really lovely vibe. It's a really celebratory, fun-filled piece, and we're really proud of it.
At the blackest bottom of a deep, dark ocean with thousands of tiny shells. All day and night they told each other stories, never forgetting a single story once it had been told. One day a talkative fish passed by, who had heard from a friend who had heard from a friend about strange sorrows in the land beyond the waves. One little shell was greatly moved, and she looked up wistfully at a distant star that shimmered and glimmered through the water. The star started growing in light and in size. The water was glowing, the shell started to rise. She flew through deep seas past colourful fish and sights hard to believe, always singing her wish. I am so happy down here, but please help me share stories far and near. I am so happy down here, but please help me share stories far and near. The small shell saw whales and mountains and storms. She told them old tales as she voyaged along. With each story she gave, she grew a bit bigger. When she parted the waves, she was as big as you see her. I am so happy up here. I'm here to share my stories far and near. The magic star had taken the shell as far as it could. Thank you for your help, cried the shell to the night sky. Now gigantic, She rested on a strange and beautiful beach.
I'm not yet where I'm meant to be. I can feel it deep in my shell,
she thought. She followed the feeling and started moving west. But without the magic star, she was very, very slow. A spotted seal, he spied the shell. An orange fox saw her as well. They saw her struggle on the sand and asked if they could lend a hand. The winds are slow, slow march. We have stories for the journey. It's a long, long march. We have stories for the way.
More and more heard her stories that glitter bright with joy and glory. They gathered from all around to help the shout across the ground. As she drew to her journey's end, she found she made so many friends. Friends strange and sweet, big and small. They loved her and she loved them all.
The winds are slow, slow march. We have stories for the journey. It's a long, long march. We have stories for the way. Finally, the motley party arrived in a town called Barnsley, and the story shell, for that's who she had come to be, sighed happily as a feeling of contentment warmed her shell. This is where I am to spread joy with my stories, she cried, and her friends all cheered and started dancing.